Hey, Polioni here, your measurement expert at Hone. I've been doing this for a long time, 15 years at companies like American Express, Verizon, NASA, GE, implementing this kind of six-level approach to training evaluation, having a lot of success with it. So I want to talk specifically today about a case study, right? We already talked about why we measure, talked a little bit about what we measure, talked a little bit about how we measure in another video. So I really want to bring it all together with a concrete case study. We did this case study at Zola. They went through a manager core program. And here are the results. And you'll find this in the ebook that we wrote, How to Measure the ROI of Manager Training. So level 1, 4.6 out of 5, right? We got these ratings again right after the program. 97% of learners at level 2 said that the learning was a good fit with Zola culture. They learned a lot. At level 3, we had 81% of learners improving critical manager behaviors back on the job, right? This was 30, 60, 90 days plus after the training program, really demonstrating those core behaviors that they learned in the program. From there, we moved to level 4, and here we use the participant estimation technique. You remember from the previous video, we have 3 different ways we could isolate the impact of the training. Don't take credit for all of the movement that they had in business metrics, only really isolating and taking credit for a portion of that. So we use the participant estimate technique. There we found 24% improvement in performance based on the training program. Had a higher estimate and then literally shaved that down by only looking at the people who had great behavior change, significant behavior change. That's a great way of isolating down the impact of the training program. 24% performance improvement. We then went back and we monetized that. We worked with Zola to understand what a 24% improvement would look like for their specific business. We use a pay for performance industry standard. And from that, we got an estimated return on investment of 398%. So that means for every dollar invested, they're actually getting back $4.98, right? Because ROI is a function of profit. And finally, at level 6, we found that there was incremental value and more impact for those participants who had supportive direct reports who were actually open to getting this type of feedback and open to all of the behaviors, the new behaviors that the managers were expressing back on the job, right? So now we have a measurement process practice for Zola. They were able to go back to their stakeholders, right? Before, if somebody asked them, did training work? They might say, we hope so, or we think it did. But now, right, they have this great case study. They're presenting it to their stakeholders and saying, this is the impact that training had. And with that, right, we go back to our first video, why we measure the impact of training, right? Bigger budgets, satisfied stakeholders, maximizing the training by understanding all of these climate factors, post-training. So, as I said in the beginning, go out and do your case studies. And most of all, it's going to help you show the value that you contribute every single day as a learning professional.